What is going on, y'all? I guess it's working. YouTube wouldn't let me live stream for a day. They took down my. Now, to be fair, I did fire some gunshots, which is way against their terms of service. But the last early morning stream I did. And here's the funny thing. Usually, when they shut me down for shooting my guns, like it happens immediately. But went on to talk about how every time, and this could very likely get shut down too, because I'm going to repeat uh, what I've said so many times before. I make a short about it, it gets taken down. Talk about it live, the live gets shut down. But when I talk about how dangerous AI is, and how bad it's going to end up for humans, my streams get taken down or my shorts get taken down. And believe me, I like having my shorts taken down. Don't get me wrong. But it just seems awfully coincidental that it's happened so many times. But here, and I'll tell you, fuck it, I'll just say it now. Whenever I say this, I have a theory that AI is like electricity. Like it's always been here. Um, People didn't invent it, but people discovered it, right? And for all of its benefits, it can be very, very dangerous. And we may get shut down here shortly. Because every time I say that, boom, it happens. Now, when my stream got shut down the other morning, like right when it happened, it said that I had a copyright violation, but there was no music in it. It was just me showing the sunset and bullshitting. But then when I went to my studio or whatever it's called, it said it was for firearms violation, which I did. I shot a gun. Um, but then, and it said that it wasn't a strike; it was just a takedown. It doesn't count against the channel. Well, the next day, I hardly ever actually feel motivated to go live. But the next day, I was like, "Hey, fuck it! I'm gonna go live real quick." And nope, it said that my streaming rights were suspended. So I followed their steps and actually got a hold of my very own YouTube representative. Eat your heart out, Jeff. Mine's better than yours. Um, but they had actually told me because I was logged in on my regular shit. What do you even call it? The Google, my regular Google account. But that's not. I had to change accounts when my other channel got nuked. So I have a different Google account attached to that. Since I wasn't on the right Google account, even though I use the same one all the time to access my channel, they said, well, that this Google account you're hitting us up from doesn't belong to this channel. You have to have the channel owner put you on there or whatever. But this was after I'd already explained the situation. But they fixed it. It's all a bit confusing, but I don't know. It's working now. All right, let's see who we got here. What's up, Nick? What is up, Miss General? Or I'm sorry, Mrs. General C. Monkey. Sucks you're married. Sucks for me anyway. Uh, what's going on, Shauna? What's up, Matt? What's up, Crystal? What's up, Cardio? What is up, Damone? Hey, if you guys haven't, I just watched it before it went live. Um, the boys got together and did a collab on a video. I think it's on, or at least accessible by all their channels, according to my subscriptions feed. But it's funny, especially if you don't like Bryden. What's up, Susan? What's up, Sean? Oh, the other Shauna. Right on. We got all the hot ones in here tonight. What's up, Anthony? What's up, NTF? Is that it? We got everybody so far? All right. I gotta set my phone down. I've been fucking, not gonna lie, I've been drinking a little bit. Might have had a couple of pills or half a dozen, but I forgot to bring my drink with me, so I gotta run real quick, grab it. Now, I don't know if it's possible for me to get Jeff levels of fucked up because somewhere in between how I'm feeling right now and what Jeff looks like, I would pass out between now and then. I guess I know what I guess I know what people think when I do the ambient streams now though. I don't think I'm that bad. Not really. What's up, Gilf? Good live, man. Good live the other day. Cruz Cruz doesn't have his Instagram anymore. It's not that you're blocked, it's that he disabled it. What's up, JM? You don't talk to druggies? Well, you talk to me. Well, Matt, it's not for lack of trying. I wish I could be that oblivious. It looked like it was a lot of fun to make them all. It's funny. Damn, I'm behind already. Anyway, the link should be pinned if anybody wants to hop up here. We'll see if we can start some shit. There is somebody that I've been meaning to. I don't know if I really want to do it because she loves that kind of attention, even though she says she doesn't. Uh, it's not new information. It's just that most of y'all weren't around for all of that, so you don't know what truly went down. I'm not in the mood to do that right now, though. I just been thinking about it. Yeah, the lack of self awareness is incredible. I mean, ignorance is bliss, right? Yeah. Um, a few of you, like, I don't care. I don't really need to hear about it, but a few of you were letting me know what Tommy was saying in Jeff's the other day, and I responded to it. But just to show you all um, how often Tommy talks about it and thinks about it, you've seen this a million times, but I'm going to play it a million and one.
super fucking backstabbing weird.
Yeah.
Really weird.
Yeah, I think that, like I was saying today, like, he's letting those cats sit there and inbreed, and then they're getting fucked up like sideways head kitty or something.
What
like,
the fuck?
What the hell? And then like there was a cat that had to be put down. So like, yeah, it just seems like he's got to have a reason to put these cats down, or he's got reasons.
Switch tails.
Yeah, switch tails on the cats and shit. Like, it's weird.
What the fuck? Yeah, Bill's been a weirdo. I've been shocked so long that girls like really entertain his bullshit.
I think it's him.
It is him, but he's good at it, and these girls like.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's not sideways head kitty, you idiot. It's crooked head kitty. And that was my fault because I had to use a spare head because that one lost its head. And I just grabbed one. It didn't really fit right, but it works. And I am able to customize kitties. I can switch tail. You see a cat you like, but you don't like the tail, or you don't like, I can switch them around. This redneck out here in the sticks can do things with a Swiss Army knife that most modern surgeons cannot do successfully. And these idiots believe it. And Tommy's always going on about Bill and his girls, and Bill has all these girls. Like, you can tell this dude is just fucking envious. But the difference between me and him is I know how to talk to him when I want to. He doesn't know how to talk to women. All he knows how to do is beat them up. But I digress. If you drink, you're a whore more than usual. Hey, you want to go have a drink? I'm just saying. What's up, Michelle? Yeah, maybe if he'd spend less time worrying about what I'm doing and more time handing in evidence. Yeah. Yeah, he had a really good thing. It could have been a really good thing. But his child abuse charges, his spousal abuse, his kids running away, him getting sued, him not making nearly as much money as he could if he wasn't a complete asshole. He's taken accountability for none of it. It's all the trolls' fault, guys. That's the thing, and I don't even know if we have any. Uh, for a long time, I had a mod or two over there that was, you know, helping me out. Um, and I've talked about it already, so fuck it. But one thing we were doing is the mods were um, like people that were donating a lot. The my mods, which were his mods, would look at their channels, and if their channel had any kind of content on it, like a video or post or whatever, um, as long as their comments are turned on, you can talk to them. So our secret mods would get on there and inform these people where they can find out the truth about Tommy. And a lot of them didn't, but most of them did. And a lot of them stopped donating. So yeah, Tommy, you fuck with my people, and I will fuck with your checkbook. know if we still have it. Still have. I've been so far removed from all of it, like the last year or so. I don't even know if we still have anybody there or not. What is up, Miss Tanya D? Did Gil? No, he didn't fold to Jeff. He was milking him because if you're just an asshole right away, then Jeff's a pussy and he runs away. You can. You ever heard the phrase? You can catch more flies with honey than you can vinegar. That's what he was doing. He wasn't folding, but uh, Missy ran Jeff off. What is up, Easy Bake Oven? Yeah, Missy wrecked him. What's up, Freya? But yeah, Gilf was just trying to milk him a little bit. He knew what he was doing. No, Missy didn't have to raise her voice. He was just hitting him with rapid fire facts, and his mind couldn't handle it. Hey, what's up, Melinda? Oh, well, I'll give you Clit. I will give you Warbot. Warbot did fall. Yeah, I'll give you that one. Um, but Gilf had a method to his madness. I'm afraid of Missy. I'm not gonna lie. Every time I see her go up on panel, I pray that she's not gonna call me out for something. Well, I went up on oh gosh, I don't know what name he's going by now, but Jackoff. I went up there to talk to Jeff, but Jackoff was like, "No, we gotta be." And I'm always calm, but I couldn't really get to what I wanted to get to because I was trying to respect his wishes. I was building up to something, but Jeff failed before I got there. Cam is a lying scampy. What do you do now? I never got resubbed to him on this channel. I heard he was living with a oh man, like a recently widowed older lady or something. She'll be the next one that'll be up on my panel, like Gina when she came up here. It's like Cam was. I kind of have a little bit of PTSD from that stream, if I'm being honest about it. Yeah, easy bake oven. I wondered about that too. But the thing is, though, all you have to do is just have a YouTube channel. Like even if it's like, and he had a, I don't remember how many subs he had, but he had a pretty good sized YouTube channel. But really, all you got to do is just have a channel, and if you mention you need something, like somebody will get it. You know what I mean? And if you really put your mind to smoozing people in, pick your demographic, it's it's not that hard. Plus, I think Cam has a back page ad. But like, is Cam, besides what I just mentioned, is Cam doing something else to grift? What's going on with ghostesses? Yeah, we had some nasty storms go through here today also. You sucking dick. Hey, $20 is $20. Sometimes you just do what you got to. Flash flooding. That would be a good name for a porn star. It hasn't. It's only. I think we've only gotten above 80 one time, once or twice this year. It's been strangely cold all year so far. Sam's Clit has blackmail on NTF now. What's up, FCC? The link's pinned if anybody wants to hop up here. I really just wanted to see if YouTube restored my going live privileges. What's up, Jenny T? I hope you're feeling better. Yeah, we know how NTF likes them black males. Will I be streaming Ed phone calls from 2 years ago tonight? Um, there's a high probability that that will never happen. Unless somebody uncovers some kind of damning evidence in one of those phone calls, which, if there was any, would have been uncovered already. If there's something like that in there, yeah, we might check it out. But until then, I have no desire to restream anybody's bullshit. Yeah, there was nothing really in those phone calls other than people's fucking personal information. See, they tell you right on there these phone calls are being recorded. So, and I don't think they played. I don't think they played the ones, but I would say shit like, "Hey man, I got a dead hooker in my trunk. I gotta know." Like after the body swells up, I can't get them out, so I gotta wait for the body to pop or something because I can't get them out of my trunk, and I don't want to cut them up in there. Like I would just say shit like that because I knew they were being recorded. Will I be attending a parade in? No, I will not be attending any parades in Colorado. I've been to Colorado a bunch of times, but been to the Colorado State Fair. Paid some guy with a 50 caliber Maldeus $5 a round, and I bought 100 rounds just to let them fly. Blah, 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 blah. That was a good time. Oh shit! One sec. All right, never mind. It's not what I thought it was. Cardio's out here spitting game on like the last couple of streams I've been on. Uh, Cardio, I gotta warn you about something though. I just can't do it here. Oh man, you modern people with your fancy air conditioning and toilet paper and all these modern bullshit conveniences that have made you soft. Crystal, parts of Arizona have no humidity. You can always go out to Death Valley. They don't have much of a dew point there. It's 120 degrees, and they're like, "Oh, but it's a dry heat," and that's fine if you're sitting in the shade. But the minute you get up to throw a football or chase after a random stranger that's minding their own business walking down the sidewalk, you immediately know how hot it really is at that point. How about no? I don't think so. Somebody trying to come up here, but I don't trust it. Unless you all want to see some dicks. Freya, I gotta tell him because I will feel bad if he finds out the hard way, and I could have gave him a heads up the whole time. Now, sometimes there are situations where I know somebody is is about to find something that they ain't gonna like, and I just let it happen. mostly so I can laugh about it later. Well, the ocean is 100% humidity. I like the way the ocean looks, but uh, then you get in that water and it makes your skin feel like it's made out of leather. Well, Jenny, just stay inside with the air conditioning. You'll be all right. That's the thing. Like people that never go outside will complain about the weather. I don't get it. Yeah, that's the thing. It's not. There's nothing in those. I mean, the jail calls are boring to listen to, but it's about their obsession with Ed. Like if they had a recording that they could confirm was Ed farting, they'd play that over and over again just to get their jollies off. Yeah, I mean they just thought they really had something because they got him. That's all it is. They will play Ed's stuff again and again and again. But I post one text messages that I didn't, or one text message. Damn it, one text message that he sent me. I didn't answer it back, and they completely ignore what I was verbally saying over that video. And they're like, Bell was talking to Ed. No, Ed tried talking to me. They're just fucking obsessed morons, is all it is. Well, I mean, look, I'm a sea monkey, so I'm supposed to like the ocean. I just don't. I got spoiled on aquariums. Yeah, they were illegally obtained, but unless somebody's there to press the issue, there's not much you can do about it. Because I don't, from what I understand from, and you can, Google is wrong a lot, but from what I read, they can release those phone calls if they've been used as evidence in a case. It's just somebody fucked up somewhere, and now they're covering their ass. People underestimate us sea monkeys. I mean, we can snort coke underwater. How many other life forms do you know that can do that? Hey, what's up, Noit? I saw you on a video today. I'd say your acting skills are pretty damn good. We are not Brian Shrimp, you racist fuck. That's racist. Yeah, that kink cake stomp. You could probably get some money for that on the right website. There are dudes that are really into feet stomping on things. I'm just saying. $20 is $20. What's up, Constantine? I didn't even see Constantine. I just saw somebody say something to him. There he is. Oh, you didn't miss anything. You didn't miss anything at all. You were there. You were there when my stream got shut down the other morning, and they wouldn't let me go live the day after. And this is just a test to see if they got it straightened out, and apparently they do. They didn't give me a strike, but when I went to go live yesterday, it said that my streaming rights had been suspended. So here we are. Well, okay, I didn't really watch that video. My people gave me notes about the video and said, hey, you should compliment these guys and pretend like you like them the next time you go live. So there, all right, you caught me. The gun channels, you can shoot guns on a video, you just can't shoot guns live. But I've had shooting videos that weren't live get taken down also. It's just because the AI bot is discriminating against me because I'm a sea monkey. Hell yeah, comes. Show them off, just don't do it live. You can't even show. It says on the thing, you can't shoot guns live. Um, but you can't even show a gun being transported on a live stream. I don't know. I got screenshots, all of it. No, it doesn't. Uh, on a live stream, it doesn't matter. I got away with it on my other channel a lot, but I'm not getting away with it now. They don't. There's no exception for doing it live. Yeah, let's not try to prevent mass shooters from mass shooting. Let's just try to stop them from doing it live. I mean, I understand that. And if there are people screaming and bleeding in the background, fine, shut it down. They should. But when you're just shooting at targets or dirt or squirrels, I mean, fuck it. What's the difference? Well, I have like it. I have shotguns with. I have fired guns without actually showing the gun, and they let that stay. I think it's probably because I actually showed it. You can't even have a high capacity, what they call a high capacity magazine. Like you can't show them. That's why all of my magazines hold less than 29 rounds. The hell are you guys looking at? Is there something behind me? I mean, YouTube won't even let you show your dick on a live. Yeah, I mean, really though, there are channels like there. I'm not I'm not making this up. This is not a joke. There are channels on YouTube that show fully naked women doing yoga, but because they call it educational, it gets to fly. But I show my dick one time, and they're all, "Oh, you can't show your dick on YouTube." If you guys watch Instagram, pretty much anything goes on Instagram now. Like they have full frontal nudity on there, pretty much softcore porn. Now, I'm I'm not opposed to tiggle bitties on a video, but when it's all they want to put in your feed, it does kind of get old after a while. Where I don't, I couldn't name any of them for you, but they're there. They are there. I mean, Instagram shows people getting shot in the face. They show people burning to death. But I when I make a post about, like I put some bullets in a pill bottle, and I said something about this being the cure to pedophilia, and they took it down and told me if I got two more like that, they were gonna nuke me. Figure that out. They took over brutal natures. I put up. Uh, that's the thing, Matt. Though it's like I don't search for that kind of stuff. They were putting fucking now threads. Instagram threads is insane. Um, they were sending breastfeeding videos, but I put at threads, please stop sending me breastfeeding videos. I like titties, but not in that context. And they did. They quit showing them to me. So apparently somebody was listening. That's just so fucking weird, man. You guys know how much I like boobies, but these women are feeding. It might not even be their kid. Who knows? But they're doing it in like a sexual context, and to me, that kind of sounds like CP. You know, hey, what's up, section? Imagine NTF telling somebody to put some goddamn clothes on. I'm sorry, and I'm just busting your balls into you. Hey, Jordan, what's up? Yeah, look, all of my streams end up at some point we talk about boobies and cocaine. We'll talk about cocaine next. It's nice to see you around though, Jordan. Once I realized how young Jordan is, I had to stop hitting on her because I just started to feel like a dirty old man. Okay, I kind of am a dirty old man, but even I've got my limits. Why is it? I highly doubt that NTF is jealous of, of Cubana. I, I I doubt that one very much. Yeah, Jordan. Most of the uh, most of the old crew is gone. They said fuck this, and I don't blame them. I've been spending more time with the other community that I fuck with. I just don't. I just don't want to mix the two. I don't go over there on this account, and I don't bring the account that I use over there over here. No offense, y'all. I love you to death, but all right. Well, okay. Most of you I can't stand, but I like a few of you. But I don't talk about the stuff over there, and I hardly ever talk about that stuff over here. There's something about crossing the streams. It doesn't end well. Like when I first got hooked up with this stuff, I decided right off the bat that I was not going to mix my online life with my personal life. But that shit got blown out of the water when I moved one of you in with me. So here we are. Anthony, leave it to Anthony to misspell VPN. Shake my head. Yeah, Jordan. I mean, like there, all the like the true crime. I started kind of getting involved with that, other than just watching videos. And those people are just about as bad as over here. They're all batshit crazy too, and it's like that in I think most online communities because people get to hide behind screens without consequence. You have people that have been bullied in real life their whole lives, and this is their way of taking it out on the world. Yeah, I mean, I used to watch when I was younger. I, I watched probably more porn than I should have, but I highly suggest young fellows stay away from it. Spending all your time whacking your meat, watching a screen, you're never gonna know what real movies feel like, and there's no comparison. That and whatever kind of weird ass porn you're watching, unless you are lucky enough to find a girl that's into it, you're going to be very disappointed in real sex. And then you're just going to go back to spanking your meat alone. Hey, Danielle. One of the few people that I actually do like. Danielle, um, I delivered a message for you. Keep in mind, I am only the bearer of the message, but you should go watch the last short that I posted because it was given to me to give to you. So naturally, I put it up on YouTube, but you're going to have to go check it out. Now, remember, hey, what's up, Control? Now, remember, it's not me. I'm just delivering the message. It could be Jigsaw. I don't know, Shauna. I don't know who it is. I can't tell you, Danielle. All I'm doing is trying to you know broker your deal. I could tell you, but then they'd have to kill me. I'm not saying. What are you guys arguing about? Hey, what's up, Jenny? Yeah, Jenny, that's what they were telling me. She's playing the fucking jail to talk about desperation. I mean, everybody knows what's on. Anybody that wants to know knows what's on those calls. At this point, they're just feeding their obsession. That's all it is. That's all it can be. All right, one more time. The link's posted if anybody wants to jump up here. If nobody does, I'm going to start playing jailhouse calls. Actually, all I have loaded up here is that one clip that I played earlier. I have the intros and that one clip that I played earlier. That's all I have loaded up. I can play that one clip over and over again, I guess. Well, Jordan, just think if they got a hold of the calls that I made to you. Oh man, not good. It's just like 30 minutes of me breathing heavy. Think we could monetize a sword fight? There are martial arts channels that are monetized. Man, I haven't done anything with. In fact, I sold most of my swords a long time ago. I haven't I haven't done anything like that in years. Yeah, I know, Jordan. I know they should stay between us, but there's just something about my heavy breathing that people would love. Oh, those kinds of swords. Yeah, we'd probably have to do that on Instagram. Yeah, you're probably right. Fuck. Danielle is always outsmarting me. Not that it's hard. I mean, it's hard, but I should have said difficult. Difficult would have been a better word to use there. Okay, Danielle, if your friend was actually rescued, tell me, what flavored shake and bake bag was he in when you found him? Hmm? I'm gonna get what I want anyway. I mean, they are gonna get what they want. It's not me. I'm just the messenger. But by the way, he did rat you out pretty fast. The minute we got the shake and bake out, he was like, Danielle sent me. It was her. So next time, send braver squirrels. Hey, what's up, Dominique? All right, we'll get started. We were just gonna play some jail calls over and over again. I wasn't hiding the girls, Danielle. I just put them where you couldn't see them, is all. And besides, it's not me. I just delivered the message. Hey, thank you, Constantine. I wouldn't blame you. Man, cardio is hitting on everybody. First, it was just the females, but I guess they already burned through them. Now he's hitting on us. Although, to be fair, Constantine and I do both have long hair, so that might be why. But cardio, if you start hitting on the short-haired guys, we're gonna have a talk. Cardio hits on anything with a hole in a heartbeat. Apparently, I was gonna tell him to go fuck himself, but I'm afraid he might throw out his back. Well, no, I flirt with Jen A, and I've flirted with Cat Eyes too. So, like, I can't really say anything about that. Jen A was up here. I had a stream dedicated to BDSM, and wouldn't you know it, Jen A hopped up here, and we had about a 2-hour conversation about the subject. Um, she's all about it, and we've been cool ever since. Like she's lived that life. She know what it's about. What's up, visibility? Cat Eyes flirts with a reliable internet connection. Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, Jen A is a freak, man. Or at least she was. And it wasn't an act because she knew the intimate details about ball gags and how to select the right writing crop. Like she knew the little intricacies that you wouldn't figure out by watching YouTube. It hurts when you accidentally sit on your dick. Well, I mean, it does. But really, I mean, it's pretty hard to accidentally sit on your dick because you generally know where that's at all times. Hey, $20 is $20. What's up, Vic? Who wants to spend time watching the the Javelina? Oh, I thought that said Rome. Rome. Who wants to spend time watching the Javelinas Rome? That's so fuck. I don't know if it's a Mandela effect or what, but javelinas are apparently pretty common. But I don't, and I'm a big animal guy. I've hunted all over the country. I know a lot about different kinds of animals, but I swear until I watched Vic talking about pantyhose and corn and whatever else, I don't think I've ever heard of a javelina. It's just like I don't know. I guess they're not rare, but I don't know if there's some Mandela effect going on or what the deal is. Yeah, people have toes like humans too, or so I'm told. I mean, they're a relative of pigs, right? Um, Speaking of sword stuff, um, hogs' tissue and organ placement stuff are very similar to humans, and they test swords out on deceased hogs. Well, I mean, Constantine, it probably depends on how fat she was. Not that there's nothing wrong with fat chicks. I don't mind a little extra cushion for the pushing. They're not in the pig family. They look like they should be. What is up driving drunk in Las Vegas? I guess if you have to drive drunk, that's the place to do it. Oh, so they do actually eat those things. Well, fuck it. I'd probably eat one too. I just never heard of the damn things until then. It's weird. He said it was moose, but oh, I've eaten moose. You know, not a whole moose, of course, but I've only ever shot one moose because we just don't have them around here. I didn't bring the whole thing back because you have to pay to have that all that shit transported, and I didn't want to pay for the whole thing, so I just brought home like a quarter of one. I shot a lot of whitetail though. Moose knuckle ain't bad. You got to catch it at the right season, if you know what I mean. Look, bachelors will eat some nasty stuff. White, the color of the tail doesn't matter so much to me as long as it's clean. As long as it's clean and doesn't press charges, I'm good. Yeah, but Vic, and I mean this in the nicest way possible. He bottomed for you, so I think you kind of got to give him a little bit of a break on the food. You know, if I go to a girl's house and sometimes some of them really can't cook, but they at least try to make you dinner. But then if they let you fuck them afterwards, you don't really care so much about the dinner. Oh God, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Yeah, um, I wouldn't. Like Savvy's just not my. I don't think I've ever been that lonely and desperate. Oh, that's right. You did paint his car for free. Yeah, you should have got some steak dinners out of that deal. I retract my prior statement. Yeah, listening to Vic. I know Vic's a hell of a storyteller, but listening to him tell that story on Scotty or whatever his name was, I uh, I was like, it's like a car wreck. You know you shouldn't be watching it, but you can't help it. And then to know that it's all true, I just, I had to confront something within myself that night. I have never been with one that ugly either. And I mean, I've gone to bed with a few that weren't as attractive as the next day. Uh, but yeah, I just, uh, I see. I don't even think she's attractive through the filter she uses. Down syndrome's a motherfucker. Yeah, no doubt. Well, I mean, Sabby said that she doesn't flinch if a rattlesnake. If she sees a rattlesnake, she doesn't. She's not afraid. Whatever she said, but through years and years of looking in the mirror, her brain is probably not afraid of anything else. I don't really like to make fun of people's looks either, but when you're just a nasty person out here doing the shit that she does, I don't have any conscience about it. Somebody that's nice and they just happen to be ugly, I wouldn't say anything like that about them. I mean, you would think that she would make up for her lack of attractability with a personality or something. This is a good time to remind you all that I stole Jeff's fake girlfriend. Right. She quit showing up and he quit talking about her. Um, when I posted a screenshot of me getting a call from Jeff's girlfriend, and he just immediately dropped her. uh, Seizures aren't a lot of fun. I guess we can't call it seizure anymore. We got to call it a medical incident. Like I don't really usually make fun of tards either. Like ordinarily, I wouldn't call a tard, but Ryan's out here doing the shit that he does, so I don't feel guilty about that either. My son's mother, her job was taking care of people that most of them could live on. Most of them have their own apartments, but they got to have somebody there all the time. They can't really live on their own. But after sometimes they would need help with a lot of things, but they would be underfunded, so I would end up helping her do things for them, and I kind of got a I wouldn't say appreciation, it's not the right word, but I just I just don't make fun of people like that ordinarily, but when they're out there being malicious and stuff, I don't feel bad about it. I probably should, but I don't. Sabatron or Bougie in me bum. I kind of like Sabatron's easier to say. Bougie and me bum has a certain lilt to it, uh, but it's just Sabatron's easier to say. Well, let's do this. One in the one. Fuck, those pills are catching up to me. One in the chat for Sabatron. Two in the chat for Bougie and me bum. Cardio when it's this late at night. Why worry about making your damn bed? You're just gonna fuck it up anyway. It looks like the twos are in the lead. It's twos all the way. Somebody coming in neutral. It looks like the twos have it. Well, I'm still gonna say Sabatron because it's easier. Y'all can do what you want. Sheets? What kind of bachelor uses sheets? It could be like Jeff and just have an old nasty stained up pillow with no pillowcase on it. Well, I'm still gonna say Sabatron. Fuck you guys. Yeah, okay, cardio, but hear me out here. Now, I know for a fact you don't have a woman there right now, or you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't have been in here hitting on Constantine and myself. So I know there's not a woman there at this time, right? So keep your sheets, keep them clean until you know you have a woman coming over, and then bust them out. That way you don't got to worry about them being dirty. Or you can have more than one set. That works too. Well, I mean that's another bachelor trick is to keep your bedroom pristine all the time and then just stay the fuck out of it. Then if you do happen to find a female that's drunk enough and has a low enough self-esteem to go home with you, you just rip the plastic off and take her in there and have a good time, and she won't think you're a slob. What's wrong with waking up on your porch? Unless it's 20 below, then that kind of sucks. I mean, it's when you wake up on your neighbor's porch is when there's a problem. I'm lucky I had cool neighbors. See, Danielle knows what's up. Or you could always just go back to her place. Oh no, that was a low blow, Constantine. But you'd be safer on her porch than in her car. I don't know, yo. I'm all out of shit to type. Like, I've used up all my vocabulary. I'm only allowed to say so many words in a 24-hour period, and I'm almost there. Oh, yes. The 8-hour shower. Yeah, you don't want to disrespect your couch by putting a woman on it. Why cannot we be sober? Well, if you ever find yourself in a situation, and I don't want to tell you how I know this works, but if you ever find yourself in a situation, and like maybe the girl's not really what you thought she was, or she's just really annoying, or you have her over to watch movies, just she's just not what you thought. Um, an easy way to get rid of them without being rude is to go in the other room, cover everything in clear plastic painter's drop cloths, and then bring her in there. And when she sees that shit, she'll run out the back door, no questions asked. Sometimes you think a girl's all right, she's not bad looking, but then you just find out she's just really annoying, or maybe she has a dick that you didn't know about. It happens. Talks too much, that can be a thing. To me, it kind of depends on what they're saying. As long as they're holding my attention, they can talk all they want. Oh yeah, that old one. They're like, "Hey, we can do this, but I'm gonna need $200." Yeah, that's also a no go, unless you can talk them down to 50. What's up, K Schwizzle? Oh, okay, I gotta. Yeah, while that reminded me of something. Are there two different people called Schwizzle? Like there's a K Schwizzle and then just like a regular Swizzle. I don't know what the difference is. Um, or am I just imagining things? Because it seems like there's a cool one and a not cool one. And as long as you're the cool one, you can hang out as long as you want. Shizzle, okay, that's what it is. But this is the cool one, right? There's a K Schwizzle and a Shizzle. Okay, so but this is the cool one though. They got that special K in front of their name. Yeah, where is Meth Claus? If he's over there listening to jail calls, you go tell him he's fired. Gonna lay it out on the ruler for us? Really? Both inches of it? Meth Claus probably is drunk at Safeway. Now that you mention it. Both millimeters. Oh, hey, look, real men can admit if they have a small dick. K Schwizzle is not Shizzle. Yeah, that's what I thought, but I just didn't really know. As long as it's the cool one, that's all I care. Now, Special K hasn't said anything since I said something, so I would imagine they're probably they probably got their finger hovered right over the keyboard, and they're like, "Man, am I the cool one or not? What's he talking about? I hope I'm the cool one. It's okay, Special K. You can chat in here. You're cool. I'm sure if you weren't, they would let me know." Well, Dominique, you had your chance to blink twice. Actually, how do we know that that's? Has anybody seen Dominique since she was last seen with Constantine? Like, how do we know he doesn't have his phone in one hand and hers in the other? I mean, do we really know that Dominique's not somewhere in a shallow grave? We don't. We don't really know. It's okay, Dominique. I'll give you a little friend to keep you company. Um, we will call her Danielle because that's her name. Yeah, shallow graves are overrated. Like the news people never say they were found in a deep grave. You know why? Because they don't find the ones in the deep graves. These lazy fucks. They don't realize how hard digging is until they try. This is why, and I'm not saying I know, I'm just saying that dig the grave before you kill somebody. Take your time. You don't have to dig it all at once. You can work on it a couple hours a day. I mean, I personally, I always have two or three graves opened up at any given time, just in case, because you never know. If you think I'm joking, go try to dig a hole at least 4 foot deep and big enough to put a person in. And for the love of God, don't kill anybody in the wintertime. I mean, and this is just a pro tip, but burying people really isn't a good idea anyway, because that does more to preserve the evidence, unless you can bury them deep enough and hide it good enough. And remember, search dogs are hard to fool. Just leave them out in the open, far enough, not by any roads or any hiking trails, but just let the animals eat them. They'll be gone in no time. Oh, those cartel gore videos are wild. You ever seen that one called Funky Town? Oh, oh, nasty. Gators, that works. Hogs. It's true that hogs will devour an entire body, like they eat the bones and everything. About every 3 or 4 years out here, some farmer will have a heart attack while he's feeding the hogs, or fall down and get knocked out, and they don't find very much after more than a few hours. It happens more often than you think. I don't know about javelinas. You probably have to chop people up pretty good, you know. It is over, Shauna. I'm just mumbling now. It was over a long time ago. Oh, the FBI. The FBI's been watching me. Been on, I was on lists before there were lists. I quit giving a fuck a long time ago. I think you're onto something there, Constantine. All right, yo, I'm shutting this shit down before I give away any more secrets. Believe me, I know a lot more about how to get rid of people. I just need to shut the fuck up about it. Heart's back at you. All right. Good night, Shauna. Good night, Control. Good night with Ghostesses. Good night, Constantine. Who else do we have here? Whoever's still with us. Good night, y'all. Good night, Dominique. Good night, Belinda. Good night, Cardio. Good night, General. I think that'll do it. All right, y'all. Stay weird.